Hi everyone, it's Miss Kate here. And
hi, Miss Hazel over here behind the scenes.
she's doing some other work. Hey, today we're using some floor tile samples, these are hardwood samples, to make a fun little person like this. Something to hang up. So what we're starting with are 2 pieces of floor tile. In your kit, you'll have one that has 2 holes and one that has 1 hole. The 1 hole one we're using for the body, and the 2-holed one we're using for the head, so that you can put wire in and hang it up. So what we did, oops, I've got to turn it around though. The first thing we did though was take a piece of paper and kind of measured. I eyeballed it. I did not really measure very well.
Miss Kate, what does that mean if you eyeball something?
Well, if you eyeball it, you're looking at it and kind of guessing what the right size might be.
So it's like an estimate?
It's an estimate. It's a guesstimate because you don't really know. Like now I'm looking and realize it's a little bit big because I covered the hole. So I'm going to chop off a little more. And now I can see that this will fit in that space where the holes are. I'm going to take a Sharpie and draw some sort of a face. So I'm drawing this upside down. My face is going to have eyebrows, a nose, another eyebrow, and I'm going to put my eyes in here with some pupils and maybe make a little mouth. But then to color it, I'm using oil pastels.
Ooh, that's kind of fancy.
So some of them are a little old, a little bit sad looking, but they're good because they still work. I like oil pastels. And the fun thing with oil pastels is that when you color them, they're very soft. You can color, and then you can use your finger to kind of smear them and move the color around. You can also use your finger to blend colors. So I had that pink there. Now I'm going to add some green over here. Sort of a crazy looking face. But see, I can use my finger and smudge in that green so that you can see that it has both colors there kind of mixed in. So I'm going to move on to the pieces I already did. So this is my body piece. This is my head piece. I'm going to glue those on here by using Mod Podge and a sponge brush. So if you haven't used Mod Podge before, it's a little stinky. It's a smell that I actually kind of like for some weird reason. I don't know what it is. But I walk into a room, I smell Mod Podge, and I know that someone's being creative.
Oh, that's probably why you like it, Miss Kate.
So then I glued a little bit, I put Mod Podge on the bottom, and now I'm going to put some more over the top, and that will seal it down. And I'm going over the whole, but it's okay.
Clear, Miss Kate?
Mod Podge does dry clear, and this one dries shiny too, which is fun. Then I'm going to do the same at the bottom. Put some Mod Podge down, get it down there, and then Mod Podge over the top of it, and then I have to let it dry. But flash forward to our next part. Now I'm going to put this aside. In your box you also got these other tile, they're linoleum pieces, and that we're going to use for our legs and arms if you want to add legs and arms. And so to add the legs, so imagine this was already dry, I'm going to use tacky glue, which comes in a different container. This one actually says tacky glue right on it. And tacky glue is really great. It's a strong glue. It dries clear.
It's thick, isn't it?
It's very thick.
Where you put it.
Mm-hmm. So if you were to use a brush, not your finger as I'm doing, you can, or you could use your finger because I don't really mind getting messy. I'm going to put some on here. I'm going to put my leg on, but then I'm going to have to let it dry for quite a while. Make sure I did that right.
Did you put it on the top?
I put it on the back. You could put it on the front, but I'm going to prefer to put my legs on the back. Ooh, it's going to slide all over though. And then I'm going to let that dry. But as you can see, I'm doing it a little bit crazy. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, let the whole thing dry. If this were dry, no, this is dry here. I would add these for my arms because I want to add arms. I'm going to make my arms a little bit shorter though, so I'm cutting this piece. See how easy that was to cut? So easy, just with a pair of scissors. And then this one I'll probably glue on top like this, using the tacky glue again. And then I'm going to say I need a wipe. Wipe, please, to get the glue off my finger. Okay.
Kate loves a messy project.
I really enjoy getting messy. I don't know what that's all about, but it's fun. It feels really good on my hands. Now, when I'm ready to attach it, I've got my holes at the top. I'm going to use a piece of wire to make a loop for the top so I can hang it somewhere. And by doing that, all you have to do is take your wire and you can just twist it together. And now you've got a loop. So you could hang it on, you could turn it a little bit, it could hang up on a nail. It could sit anywhere you want it to sit. And I'll do the same for the bottom, except I can't move this very well. But for the bottom, I'll also attach them by using the wire and connecting that way. Cheese and crackers, that is falling apart there. Okay, so when you're ready, if you have extra wire or you want to use yarn, if you want to add some hair, for this one, all I did was I took my wire and I twisted it around my finger, pulled my finger out, and now I've got this fun curl because I want a curly hair.
Around a pencil?
You could also wrap it around, I'm going to use my Sharpie. You could wrap it around your Sharpie or your pencil and pull it out. And then you have fun curly hair if that's what you want to put on there. And then you get to hang it up. This was just something fun that we're trying to figure out what we could do with these tiles. And we saw a picture on the internet of someone else who did it. So we used their idea and made little people to hang up. So you can hang those up anywhere in your house, and then you have a fun tile person. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Remember, if you like our videos, follow us on Instagram or subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, friends.